Okay, everybody, this is an update slash clarification of my knock sensor repair for my Chevy 2500 6-seater HD. It's been totally over a year now, around a year, maybe a little bit over, and I haven't had any codes come back at all. And this is a follow-up because some people were asking questions and didn't understand quite what I did. So let me clarify something here, and with the update and that. So what it was, I had knock sensor codes, and I replaced under the intake manifold the wiring harness and the two knock sensors. Drove it for a while, the codes came back. Okay, now it's been over a year with my new fix, and the codes haven't come back. And what I did is, the new harness I put under here, I left. The new the knock sensors I put under the intake, I left. Decided I wasn't going to do it until I could figure out what was going on and why I kept doing that. And of course, I found out it was because of the resistance. So what I did is I put one knock sensor back here at the top, and then I put another knock sensor over on the left side, down around here. Show you it. You can see it right down there on the side. Okay, the reason I did that because I wasn't going to take the manifold off again until I could figure out if that would fix it. So that's taken care of it, and I've decided I'm not going to take the intake off unless I get a leak under there, and then I'll do it all at once, because why fix it if it ain't broke? And it ain't broke, and it's working great. So what I did is I took one of these wiring harnesses. This is the new one. This was what I was going to put in there, and I went and split the wires. I took it and followed my fingernail right here, and I split all the way up here so I could stretch one side to the other, to the other, and I cut these off, these boots off, because I don't need those on the outside. So, and what I did is, if you look along your engine block here on these Chevys, they all got thread holes like this. You can see one all right there, and there's more all the way down, and more in the back, and more on the left side. And your knock sensors will fit into all those threads. So what I did is I found the one in the back, and it's back there at the top, right back here. You can't see it from this angle. I have to get into the truck to do that, and I'm not going to get into the truck to show you. But this is the fix that I did, and you just thread that in. You don't have to torque it down. The inch pounds doesn't matter, because all I did was thread it in by hand. And then I put a wrench right on the back of this and snugged it pretty decently. You don't want to put anything on the threads, because the threads have to make contact with the metal. So you don't want anything on the threads there. But I just tightened it down, ran the harness, and on the harness, once I separated it and everything, I took and wrapped the individual wires, kind of like this one is right here, the individual wires, and I wrapped those with electrical tape, and then I put aluminum foil, because it's not super hot up at the top on the under the intake as it is the back of the engine near the exhaust manifold on the other side of the engine where the exhaust manifold is. But like I said, if I take you back over on this side, and where this knock sensor is, if you look down there, you can see there's holes there, there's holes right there, and there's also holes just like that, the one at the end. I didn't put them at the front because I couldn't find an area over here that worked so well, and this one worked for me. And on the back, you can even put it on the back, even lower part of the back, but those two worked for me. I got one on the left side, one right at the top exhaust manifold, and one on the right side, so it's going to cover both side cylinders. You don't need one in the front. Everybody says you should have one in the front. I said no, you don't, because those things are sensitive enough. You could tap just about anywhere on the engine there, halfway decently, and you will see a registration on that voltage. But also, just make sure when you get the resistance, it's in. Find one that's in the middle of the resistance band. I can't remember what the resistance, like 99 to 107 or some 110, something like that. Try to find one in the middle or toward the lower end. That's what worked for me, because I tried all these others. Some are from Mexico. I tried this one, it's from Mexico, and it didn't read as well as the two that are in there now. And these are GM. I got GM parts, and also I got aftermarket parts. So I tried them both, and the ones that worked for me actually were GM, I believe. But that's what did it for me. And like I said, it's been a year, just a little bit over a year now since the original fix, because I was going through the whole process, trying different fixes and stuff like that. The single wire, that didn't last. So once again, let me remind you what I did. After I replaced this, I got the codes back. Placed the wiring harness and 2 knock sensors underneath the intake manifold here. Okay, so what I did is as I was experimenting, I decided I wasn't going to take that off. So what I did, I just took a wiring harness, once again, opened it up, stretched one side to the other side, put my knock sensors in, and left it there. And I'm going to leave it there. There's no need for me to take it apart. So this is new under here, new knock sensors, and then I got a new wiring harness. You can see it taped up right there, and I just connected to the computer side. So it registers back to the computer, and then I put the knock sensor over here and over on the left side if you're facing the engine. That's all I did, and it's been working great for a year, and I hope this helps somebody.